There are at least 7 things that you are doing that are gradually making you uglier. But you're in luck, because today I'm going to tell you exactly what those are and exactly how to fix them for free. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first one is bad sitting posture. Oh man, this one is a killer. You see, most of us have either school or a job that requires us to be sitting to some degree for some amount of time, right? And the facts are most of us have kind of given up on having proper sitting posture, you know, with our chest up, our shoulders back and down, and our head, you know, in line with the rest of our body, right? It's uncomfortable to do for a long period of time, so we've given up, we slouch over, and this is so bad. See, what happens when you do this for a prolonged period of time is your head juts forward, you get weak suboccipitals and sternocleidomastoids, and also it weakens your cervical flexors, so you kind of get this nerd neck posture that carries out throughout the rest of your life, even when you're standing and walking. So the most reliable and long-lasting cure for this is to truly fix it as a habit through, you know, willpower. Make it become ingrained in your daily habit to sit with nice sitting posture, head up, chest out, shoulders back and down. Now, I know that's difficult, so I like to suggest a couple little tricks to help guide you there. Number one, if possible, you should consider getting a standing desk or even a desk that has, you know, the treadmill down below. So you're practicing your correct upwards standing posture while you're getting work done, right? One other thing you could do that I recommend all the time is take a piece of tape and put it on the back of your neck. Now, this means that if you're leaning forward, you're doing this nerd neck thing, you'll feel it crinkling, and it's a reminder to, you know, tighten up your posture at all times. Next on the list, this one I used to suffer from. This one is so bad. It's mouth breathing. You know, being a mouth breather. Your mouth is made for 2 things mainly: talking and eating, right? Breathing, that's your nose's job. You know, that's its primary job. And secondly, it's for smelling, okay? So when you're breathing through your mouth, you can't do it without relaxing your tongue. And when you relax your tongue, your platysma muscles, all of these supporting muscles right here, they start to weaken and atrophy. And when they weaken and atrophy, you start getting this melted, sloping look to your jawline, right? Who wants that? Not only that, but also the lack of support to your maxilla, you know, the roof of your mouth, will cause it to kind of start to drop and narrow. You see, when you have that upwards pressure from your tongue, you see over time it conditions it to widen and move forward, and you get this more outward prominent facial structure. But not only that, over time when you're mouth breathing, it also reduces your airways. You can get all of these negative health side effects as getting sick more often and even getting sleep apnea, where you end up having to have a sleep apnea CPAP machine that you wear every single night. So start being conscious of having your tongue pressed up against the roof of your mouth at all time. My favorite way to practice this is to chew a piece of gum and then practice spreading it up against the roof of my mouth with my tongue, right? And the chewing gum that I recommend obviously is Brett's JAWLINE chewing gum. This is my own chewing gum that is designed to be 10 times harder than normal chewing gum. So you have to kind of work to spread it over the top of your mouth, but also it's so hard that it actually will develop these masseter muscles on the corners of your jaw, giving you a wider, more prominent jawline. So I'm super proud of this product. If you want to check it out, I'll put the link down below. Next, eating the terrible 5. These are the 5 foods that cause the most acne in young adults. First is soft drinks, you know, soda, pop. These are shown to add an additional 18% acne. Burgers, these can add an additional 23% acne. Fried foods, 43%. Chocolate, 54%. And lastly, whey protein, an astounding 93% acne. What do all of these have in common? They are high in sugar content. Now, I should mention, if you're a teenager and you have acne, it might not be specifically because of these foods. You might just be experiencing hormonal acne. That is what I had for like 7 or 8 years. It was horrible. But if you are sensitive to sugar, then it is super likely that one or many of these foods is responsible for your adult acne. So I recommend looking at the nutrition chart on the back of the food that you eat daily and trying to keep your sugar intake below 25 grams per day. Covering your forehead. I bet you didn't expect this one. This is so random, right? Well, Well, I actually learned this from Teaching Men's Fashion. He represented in one of his videos that there was a study done where women rated 30 male celebrities, and the study found that women preferred men who showed a majority of their forehead. I know it's kind of crazy, right? But I guess it kind of makes sense. The reason they stated was because showing your forehead is a sign of intelligence and high testosterone, I guess. And I guess it kind of makes sense, you know, if you look at the most like badass masculine actors in Hollywood, they all have at least some of their forehead showing, right? But it's the broccoli head teens with the Justin Bieber swooped out in their face covering their forehead that are not as seen to be the most attractive and masculine in today's age, right? Maybe if you're a 12 or 13-year-old girl, but for adult women, they're not really looking at the Justin Bieber hair swoop, really, right? You know what I'm saying? So consider getting a haircut that shows most of your forehead, or at least like the majority of it, I would suggest. Bad mouth hygiene. I know some of you guys are slacking, especially you, Josh. Guys, I can't state enough how important it is to have proper oral hygiene. If you don't, it can lead to some horrible consequences such as tooth decay, tooth discoloration, shifting teeth, halitosis, aka really bad breath, and so much more. So this is the daily oral care routine suggested by doctors worldwide. Brush your teeth for at least 2 minutes, 30 seconds per quadrant. Use a soft bristled brush, manual or electric, which is more effective, and replace the brush head every 3 months. Use fluoride toothpaste to strengthen enamel and fight decay. Angle the brush at 45 degrees towards the gum line. Use small circular motions, and gently brush your tongue to reduce bacteria and bad breath. Floss once daily. This cleans between your teeth where the brushes can't reach. And mouthwash is optional but beneficial. Use alcohol-free mouthwash with fluoride or antiseptics. This helps reduce plaque, freshens breath, and protects the enamel. So there you go. Shitty morning routine. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be freaking Ashton Hall out there dunking your face in ice water and rubbing bananas on your face, but you absolutely should have a morning routine that you follow to a T. This is vital for setting yourself up for success throughout the rest of your day. If you're waking up at a random time and you're just kind of winging your morning, doing random shit, sitting on the couch, maybe watch some cartoons, maybe eat a bowl of cereal, go play on your phone, you think that's conducive to a productive day? You know, hitting the gym, getting dressed, taking care of your grooming and style? No, it's so much more likely that you're just gonna be a slob and chill and be sedentary all day and not get shit done. So I recommend setting a specific time, an early time, that you're gonna get up every single day, and then write down the top 5 to 10 things that you need to absolutely do, non-negotiable, and do that every single day. It's incredible the expounding effect that this is gonna have on your productivity. When you get up at a set time, you make your bed, you brush your teeth, you have your coffee, you put on some clothes that represent who you are, that you're proud of, and you're not just chilling out on the couch in your pajamas. Jason, take your morning routine seriously. I promise you this is gonna change your life. And last but not least, inactivity. Living a sedentary lifestyle, not working out, not doing cardio, not playing a sport, not moving the body. This is so bad, guys. Your body adapts to what you ask of it. If you're sitting around all day, you're sitting on a nice comfy couch, your body realizes, okay, we need to adapt to make him as comfortable as possible. How does it do that? By building fat and cushion around your muscles, around your joints, because you're pressed up against a chair or a couch all day long. It's like, we might as well make him as comfortable as possible. But if you're moving the body, you're going for runs, you're even just going for walks or lifting weights, your body realizes, okay, we need to change to adapt to this. So what does it do? It melts away fat, it builds muscles, it makes you stronger and a more formidable masculine man. And what else does it do? It increases your testosterone. You know, the thing that makes men men. It's what gives us a deeper voice, a stronger facial features. So start moving the body. You don't gotta train like a bodybuilder, but at least get out there and go for some walks. But you really, really should be hitting the gym and actually lifting weights to build some muscle. If you need help with that, I do offer a one-on-one coaching. You can DM me on Instagram, the word coaching. I'd love to help you with your transformation. So that's it, guys. 7 things making you ugly. Cut them out. Stop doing them. I gave you the cures. All you got to do is take action. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, subscribe, and until next time, peace.